Cause I ain't no sissy lala like some of these motherfucking YouTubers. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Women's boobs are their balls. They're just not down there. So yes, gentlemen, we have bigger balls than you do.
What? Say what?
I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo,
And I'm Kemper.
coming to you live from the stand. How's it going, Brother Kemper?
My ass is thoroughly whooped, sir.
Valentine's Day at the restaurant. I bet you are. The dogs are barking, right?
We had our biggest sales day, hourly sales day, everything today.
Yeah.
More than Mother's Day and Veterans Day. So, yeah, it was busy.
There you go, man. Hope you made some money.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, there we go. We have a guest backstage, and I set the subscriber to 10 minutes now because I didn't want somebody coming in and just being running roughshod in the chat. So please be respectful. This is verified. The lady's name is Christina. I'll bring her up and we'll start talking, but it's everything has been checked. This is not a troll. This is not a fake. This lady is 100% legit. Hello, Christina. Welcome to the stand.
Hey.
Hello, Christina.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep,
Yes.
I can hear you now. Can everybody hear okay? Earlier when we did a little test, I couldn't hardly hear her, but I can hear her better now. So earlier, it's Valentine's Day. We were out and about, and actually on our way home, we had went down and saw Sarah last. She's at college, so we dropped her Valentine's Day stuff off. And on my way home, I was checking the YouTube studio and noticed that I had a comment on there, and it said, something about Mr. SpeakEaZy. Used his real name and acted like they knew who he was. So I looked at the name, and I looked the name up on Facebook, and the names matched up. So I sent a message and, here's my email address, put a message back on there. And I did get an email. I also sent a Facebook request, and Christina and I began talking. So what made you reach out and send the original message, Christina?
Okay, I'm very nervous, but yeah, let me start. So I was just looking at his YouTube because I went all day without a reply over his son and his son's therapy. So I went to his YouTube. I was just looking at his videos and I seen one about his baby mom. Of course, I had to see which one it was about because there's three of them. And once I get to the end of the video, it says how he's a great father and great to his baby mom. Like, so I had to reach out to the person this video was about, and I had to just be honest, like that is completely false.
Yeah, you have some disputes about the great father thing, right?
Yes, big
Yeah,
time. Mm,
I've seen
completely.
I've seen your disputes, the things you know say happened and they did happen. I've seen the receipts, is what we call them here. Um,
Mhm.
they're
I've sent
absolute
you the one.
fact.
I've got nothing to hide,
Yeah,
and
these are.
I will tell no lies about anything, but I will completely tell the truth. And he is far from a great father like he claims, which is
Yeah,
just unacceptable. Like he has a
yeah.
3-year-old special needs kid, and he has seen him twice in his life.
He has a 3-year-old special needs child, and he
Yes,
has seen him
just
twice in
twice,
his lifetime.
twice. And he
Two
has
times.
been invited to his therapy 3 times. He has not come once, not once. Um, we've met him at the library once, and we met him at the mall once. That was it. He never came to his therapy. He's never asked about his birthday, no, nothing. I'm the one who was telling him how he's autistic. I was the one forcing all the therapy, fighting for everything he needs while he's on YouTube telling everyone he's a great father.
Oh yeah, he's been spreading that for months now, probably rolling up on a year, about how wonderful of a father and upstanding he is, you know, and
He has a
his.
3-year-old that he's met twice. How are you a great father?
Oh, I agree with you. Absolutely. You've shown me like today, the little fella, the video of him going into his therapy appointment, and he was expecting you and he were expecting to see his father there. And um, what did he tell you this morning? I know, but I just want you
His,
to reaffirm.
his car, his Mazda would not start.
His Mazda wouldn't start. Not the
Yes,
BMW. He didn't want to come in the BMW.
I know nothing about a BMW.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he's you know he claims he drives a
Mazda.
BMW, but
He even sent me a video of him trying to start his Mazda.
you sure did. Yeah. Yeah. I saw the video and it wouldn't start. Wouldn't start. Um, there's other things too that really for me made me like fighting mad. You know, I mean, mad enough to chew through nails. Like you showed me the stitches you had
Yes, I was
and
going
told me,
through my cancer, my own problems, while taking care of his autistic child with zero help. And I tell him about it. Do you think he offered to help at all? No.
so you had cancer in your leg, right?
Yeah,
That's your leg, right?
yeah, melanoma, but it's gone
No,
now.
no.
I had about 25 stitches. I had stitches in my muscle as well, like on the inside.
Oh yeah, it's a serious. Like I saw the scar, the stitches actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that was minor.
Yes. Could you imagine running after a 3.5-year-old autistic child while having that? And the father not even offering any help, but claiming he's the greatest father on YouTube.
Yeah, he's far from that.
You know,
So I can understand why that really, you know, rubbed you the wrong way when you saw the video of him claiming to be a great father and how his baby moms would back him on that.
Well, maybe one would because she's just like him, but
Yeah, that's another thing. This lady, you know, now she hasn't said it that I've seen, but he said she said that I was harassing her because
yes,
I did. I sent her a message. Huh?
I've seen the video that he
Yeah,
posted saying that you were
I haven't
harassing
seen his video. I haven't seen his video, but I did send her a
I've
message.
seen the one video that you sent her, or the one message you sent her.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
that's the only message I sent. And she didn't respond to it, so I didn't, you know, persist. I didn't go after her and try to harass her at all. I figured she didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't say anything else. But he, you know, he twists it and turns it. But
just for attention.
right. But he's or you were telling me that you have actually been the babysitter of their child, right?
I've watched their child once. Well, she's come to the house other times while he was here as well. But just once, just me, I watched her kid while he was at work, and I don't know what she was doing, but she dropped her off for me to babysit. The great grandparents watch the kid. Like, she goes off on trips, she goes partying, she drinks. Where does the kid get left? Because it's not with Jamie. He sees her once every 2 weeks.
When she says Jamie, she's talking about SpeakEaZy, you guys. So yeah, I mean, it really blows me away. I figured he was at least a better dad than that.
Well, I'm not gonna say she's a bad mom because I don't really know her, but just from what I've seen, she drops the kid off a lot to other people. That's all I have to say.
Right. Well, you've never physically met her, right?
No, I've not met her.
And she left her child with you, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, that's enough for me. So, I'm not leaving my child.
And she asked to leave her daughter with me because she knew Jamie was working. So it wasn't like she didn't know and she was just left here with me. Like, she asked if she could come spend the day with me and my son because she wanted to go do something. I don't know what it was. And Jamie was working. So she knew. She's never met me. She never even said hi to me. I've never met her at all. But she left her kids with me.
Now, when you say working, do you mean he was like at the he was having a concert?
No, he is not a rapper. He's a rapper in his mom's basement, maybe. But he was a delivery. He delivered some stuff. Not like,
Oh,
and not pizza or anything like this. Like, I'm not exactly sure what it was. Like, maybe car parts. I'm not sure what it was. Pizza.
a delivery driver of some sort.
Yes.
Okay,
But this was
definitely not holding
about
concerts.
3 years ago. So I don't know if he's still doing that job or not.
No, he's full-time YouTuber. He made full-time YouTube his full-time job.
If he says so.
Yeah. Leslie B said his mom's basement. What? So confirm that is his mother's basement that you see in the little red room, right?
I have been in that room. I have been in his mom's basement. I have been in that red room. That is his mom's basement.
Wow. So what do you mean, Kyle? Who is the father? We're talking about SpeakEaZy, Kyle. But I don't know about father. I mean, sounds more like a sperm donor.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, now, and your child is between 3 and 4, right?
Yes, he is 3.5. He is
3.5.
nonverbal. He has met his father twice. He has no clue who his father is. Yet he's on YouTube telling everyone he's a great father to his son, which was unacceptable to me, which is why I had to say something.
In 3.5 years, he's met his father twice.
And I have given him more options, more chances than that. He's been invited to his therapy 3 times. That's just his therapy.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, has he been there financially for the child? Has he bought him school clothes? Oh, I guess he doesn't have school clothes, but diapers, food.
He has sent me $400 in January of 2023, and he sent me $50 today, and that was it. Like $50 today was for his son's nuggets because his son is just obsessed with McDonald's chicken nuggets, and that's
Aren't
it.
we all?
Just the $400 last month and the 50 this month, or today, sorry, and that's
Yeah.
it. His whole
Aren't
life.
we all obsessed with McDonald's chicken nuggets? Now, so in the child's entire life, he's received $450,
Within the last month, yes,
and that's all within the last 2 months
yes, that is
from
it. His
January
whole
till
life.
now.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, I'm sorry. I told you that earlier. I'm sorry that the child doesn't have a father in his life. That's the worst thing. More than money, more than anything like that. Just the fact that he doesn't have a man in his life to call dad, or look at. Hey, like
He does not have very many people in his life, and with his autism, the more people there, it would be better for him. But is it better for him to have someone like that there? Probably not.
yeah. So he's autistic.
Yes.
And he goes to these therapy sessions, and you've invited his father 3 separate occasions, including today,
Yes.
and he didn't show up.
Not one.
Yeah, and today his Mazda wouldn't start.
No.
What time did he let you know? How much before the appointment did he tell you his Mazda wouldn't start?
His therapy was at 9 a.m. and he sent me a message at 7:54 a.m. telling me his car would not start and that he could not make it. Like, if you have over an hour, you can't find another way to your son's therapy in over an hour. You can't get an Uber. You can't get your mom to drive you. You can't get anyone to drive you.
Right, he's got plenty of money. He makes all kinds of money on YouTube. He couldn't take an Uber. How far away is it from his place to the therapy place?
Right now,
I said, how far away is it from his place to the therapy place?
sorry, he's calling me right now, so it keeps cutting off.
Oh, easy. Quit calling, buddy. Leave this alone.
Jamie's calling me right now.
Yeah. Now SpeakEaZy's calling her.
So it keeps cutting off.
Yeah. So you would see who the harasser is here. She's currently being harassed by SpeakEaZy, who wouldn't show up today for his son's therapy appointment. Did he?
This is a big mistake, Christina. Please don't do that. Christina, stop. He's telling me this is a big mistake and telling me to stop.
Yeah. I mean, does that put you in mind of before your child was born? Did you tell me he threatened you?
Well, of course, he said he was going to take my son from me my whole pregnancy. But now I'm trying to get him involved and he doesn't want to be involved.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I didn't ask you this earlier, but I'm just now thinking, hey, Izzy, thank you for becoming a new member. After the appointment was missed, did he call and ask you how it went?
Of course not. Did he send me money for the chicken nuggets he offered to send money for? He sent it 10 hours later.
He sent the money for the nuggets 10 hours later.
Yes.
So it kind of reimbursed you for them.
Pretty much. I had to put them on my credit card, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy, and the reason why he doesn't want you talking is because it's
no, he just said he's calling the police on me.
He's threatening to call the police on you?
Yes. I'm gonna send you a screenshot right now.
Thank you. I'll cut out the phone numbers and I'll post it up here for everybody to see. What a loser. What's wrong with you, Easy?
You're not allowed to give out private information, he says.
What private information are you giving out?
I'm just telling my story. That's it.
Yeah, you're not
Giving
giving
out
out private information.
my information. Nobody else's information.
Okay, I'm not just going to cut out the number. I'm also going to cut out the picture because I believe that's the little boy.
Yes, I sent a
I'm going
video
to
of
cut the
it.
picture out too. Okay. Oh, did he accuse you of being paid for this?
No, he hasn't said anything else besides that you're not allowed to give out private information.
I don't know how things work in Canada, but that's you're gonna call the police over that, or is that a civil matter? Is that the same thing in Canada as it is in US? How's that work?
I have no clue. I really don't. And
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about it. I've said nothing wrong besides the truth.
Yeah, don't let him bully you. That's good. Let me email this picture so I can pull it up here. Yeah, he's used to being in complete control. He goes.
Oh, he just said I'm making a fool out of myself.
I don't think you are. You're being very well controlled. You're not saying anything that's not true. Yeah, I wouldn't. Ask him right quick. Why didn't he ask about how the therapy appointment went? Tell him Jimbo wants to know. We're on a first name basis, he and I.
I'm not replying to him.
I don't blame you.
It's really not worth it.
I don't blame you. I'm a butthole.
He can't text me about his son, but he can text me about this.
Yep.
That's
odd. You handle yourself very well. Like I said, you wouldn't. When I asked you about the other things earlier, you didn't know about. And I'm not even gonna say what they were, but you said you didn't know. You didn't say, "Oh yeah, that's true." So I totally
I'm not
respect
gonna tell
that.
lies about him either. I'm never gonna tell lies about anyone, even if they're not a good person. I'm gonna just tell the truth, and that's it.
Let me save this picture here.
He can call me 3 times in a row over a live YouTube video, but he can't contact me about his son or his son's therapy or anything like that. It's very sad.
It is very sad. It is very sad. Let me show you this. Just want you to confirm. This is the.
There you go.
You sent me.
That's from him.
All right. And that says, he's on the left side here. This is a big mistake, Christina. Please do not do that. Christina, stop. I'm calling the police. So he went right to threatening.
Of course.
Thank you, Air Force USA, for the $1.99 super chat. Can she tell us his criminal past? I don't know if she knows anything about it. But do you know anything about his criminal past? If you have one, if you doesn't?
I know nothing about that.
She doesn't know. And, with the way him talking about private information, I wouldn't really want her to put herself in the line of fire with this guy anyway, the way he's acting. Let's see, I got a text. Easy streaming us. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, Easy. Go ahead and stream away. Yeah, Fluffy, you're right. What's he calling the police for, right? It's easy to see that, who the bully is. He's done that before with many females on YouTube. We've always, speculated, or I have, with as verbally abusive as he is with ladies he doesn't know. Like I told you earlier, he likes to tell them to suck his, and all this stuff, and calls them some of the worst names you can imagine to females he doesn't know and doesn't have a beef with. Like there's no fight between them other than they just don't like him. So you were telling me earlier that for a very brief time, you all did share a residence, right?
Yes, not for very long, like maybe 2 months max.
Maybe 2 months. He moved in with you, correct?
Yes.
And did you say like that he was that it was volatile? He was loud, and you had to tell him that you had a child there
as well. But I did have an 8-year-old, and he liked to drink beer every single day. So when he drank beer is when things were not good, and he liked to slam doors and yell in front of my child, and that was unacceptable.
Yell and slam doors in front of your at the time 8-year-old, correct?
Yes, he was 8, and I was 5 months pregnant. And then when he left that one time, I have not seen him again since February of 2023. So that was 3 years.
So he wasn't there when the baby was born?
Nope.
Wow.
He didn't see his son till February of last year, 2023.
February of last year was the first time he ever saw him?
Yes. Yeah,
And
he says he's a great father.
And he's 3.5.
Yes.
Wow. So he was 2. He was 2.5.
Yep.
Before he ever saw him.
Yep.
Man. If I were him, I wouldn't want you talking either. I'm just going to be honest.
We've had chances since then. I was never stopping him. Maybe at the beginning when I first brought him home, did not want any problems at that time. I probably was keeping him from him then. But since he was starting therapy, getting his diagnosis, all this stuff, I always kept him in the loop. I told him about his diagnosis. I told him when I thought he was autistic at 11 months old. But he did not care to involve himself at all.
Yeah. Wow. As much as I don't like the guy, I wouldn't have thought it was that bad. Like, that's just almost.
Well, how could you when he says he's a great father on YouTube?
Well, I mean, I figured he was lying about certain stuff, but goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Raz said if I was him, I would never be seen on YouTube again, ever. And I agree. I would hide, but what he's going to do, he's going to spin it. He's going to try to make you into be a bad guy. I told you that.
Of course. I know that. And I know it's coming. But again, this was about his son and him saying that he was a great father. Yet he's met his son twice. And he did not come to his therapy when he was invited 3 different times. So he is not a great father. And that was the only thing that pushed me over the edge.
Yeah, it was bad timing for you, Easy, that video she saw today was on a day that you didn't show up again for the 3rd time after being invited to your son's therapy. That's on you, man. If I were you, here's my fatherly advice to you, Mr. Easy. Get your shit in order and try to be a part of your son's life while you can. Those years go by quick. I told you earlier we were checking the stream and my 20-year-old walked in here. It seems like yesterday he was 3 years old.
Yeah, it goes way too fast, and he's already missed out on 3.5 years, and he's continuously missing out by his own choice.
Yeah. And he's got time. He's on YouTube, 12 to 18 hours a day, and then he's going to, say, well, this is my job. This is what I do. If it's your job, then you make your own hours. You can absolutely take time to go see your kids. It's bad. Authority Check said to Stan, can you ask her if he was impressed with his freestyle rap skills. She said he wasn't really a rapper at all, right?
He's not a rapper. He's a rapper in his mom's basement.
He raps in his mom's basement.
basement.
So
Nobody knows who he is.
you've known him for over 4 years, right?
I've known him since 2019.
2019. Okay. Have you ever been to a concert that he was performing at?
I've never even heard a song of his.
You've never heard of him going to one?
No, not even a song. I think he had like a song on YouTube from when he was in high school.
Yeah, he's got a song on YouTube. He's got two daughters in it.
He's not in high school anymore. He's not a freaking rapper.
Yeah, he's actually got a song on YouTube that he's edited out that does have his two daughters in it.
Of course. Not his son, though. Where's his son?
Not his son. You're right. They're not in it. Hit it like a home run is his video, and he's got some skank crawling all over him. I've been told it was his cousin and he didn't pay her, but I can't confirm that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I wish I did, but it's really not important. It's the biggest thing is, and there's another guy that I don't like this guy either. As a matter of fact, my channel was built on exposing him for what he is Ernie Shell. But, Easy really, really went on the attack on Ernie for not being a part of his, wait for it, son's life. Not ever anything towards his son's school supplies. Not ever paying, help him with raising the child. And he really went after him pretty hard over that.
Yeah. Pretty ironic.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure the words low life piece of shit were his exact.
I think he's describing himself, actually.
Yeah, I believe so. I really do believe so. Well, I mean, he's listening. Obviously, he's streaming us. Is there anything you want to tell him?
No, I'm good taking care of his son over here while he's on his YouTube shit in his mom's basement.
How is the boy right now? Did he get to sleep?
Yes, he is sleeping right now, and he
Good
will
deal.
be up at 6 a.m. because he does not sleep much.
Yeah.
Not that his father would know that.
No, he wouldn't know.
Well, he knows it now because he's listening, right?
Yeah, he knows. He can't say he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So it's up to him how he does from here. He can either go on the attack, which I suspect he will. I mean, he's really going to go after me, and I really don't care.
I'm not too worried either because he's not been in his son's life. So what will I be missing out on? What will his son be missing out on? Nothing.
Right. And if he's slamming doors and stuff, and drinking every day, you probably dodged a bullet. Because I grew up in that environment, that exact environment. My father was a raging alcoholic who drank every day. And he'd get mad. He'd call my mom names. He'd punch walls. He'd slam doors. And
I wouldn't really say he was drunk all the time, but he liked to have beers every day.
Yeah. Well, he's a young man. He's just turned in. He just hit the 30s. So, but yeah, it usually doesn't. Most people don't. I don't know what to say. Regress from that. Most people progress from it and get worse. So, now, just for the ones listening, you did reach out to me, correct?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay. So I just don't want, this guy with his little video and the way he spins things.
Don't worry. It wasn't you who harassed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't harass anybody like that. That's just
it was one message that I saw.
He is a spin master, that's for sure. He does spin things. He's good with his video editing. He's got helpers that help him do those things. I don't know why they help him, what they see in him, what they believe in him, but maybe he's promising them the world. I don't know, but you know, he's got these grand delusions of being a famous YouTuber with millions and millions of subscribers. But then right off the bat, he takes his channel into the hate, you know, not anything fun. It's all hate. That's all he does. And so it's, you know, I don't see his channel growing much more. And he'll have the same crew he's got now, and he may lose a few here, gain a few there. And but as far as his income, I would never try to raise a family on YouTube money.
I don't think he is raising one, since I'm the one raising his son.
Thanks for clarifying that. You know, I've been saying that too. I've been saying he can't be raising his family. You can't make enough money on YouTube, but I guess he's not worried about it.
No, the first time he gave me money was last month in January.
First time in 3.5 years that he ever gave you any money for your son, for his son.
Well, he did send me $100 for Christmas back in 2020, and then he canceled the e-transfer before I even accepted it.
He sent you the $100 for Christmas and canceled it before you could get it?
A couple hours. It was a couple hours because obviously I was busy with my sons, but he did cancel that $100 before I was able to get it in December of 2020. So that was his son's first Christmas.
His son's first Christmas. Wow. I'd love to ask him what you need that money for. Easy, if you're streaming me, let your chat know. Why did you cancel that for? Man, it just gets worse and worse. I swear. So obviously you don't have a whole lot of stories to tell because you really haven't seen him much, have you?
Of course not. Not in the last 3.5 years while I've been taking care of his son. By myself.
Yeah. Raz is saying something here. Let's see. Christina, I want to thank you for your courage to do what you are doing right now. None of this can be comfortable for you. And as a guy, I will apologize for his treatment of you and your son. Yeah, me too. I do commend your courage.
I have been reading these comments and I appreciate them all. And I hope he's been reading them too. Because $400 and the $50 today in the last 3.5 years for his son is unacceptable. Seeing him 2 times in 3.5 years is unacceptable.
I asked this earlier. He doesn't really know, I don't think, but does he have 3 houses? Does he own 3 houses?
He doesn't even own one that I know of, but again, it's been 3.5 years. So
when you met him 3.5 years ago or 4 years ago, whatever, he did not own a single home.
He went in that room that he is live in is where we would hang out in his mom's basement.
Wow. Now, has he always spent that much time in that room? Because I mean, he's in there all the time now.
Well, I guess now that he's a famous YouTuber, that's where he's going to live instead of seeing his kids.
And you've never seen the BMW. You've never seen him in his BMW.
I've never seen a BMW.
Yeah.
I've been in his Mazda. He sent me a video today of his Mazda.
Yeah, I saw that video. It is a Mazda for sure. She's saying Mazda. I say Mazda, you know, difference in where we live, but
Canadian thing.
Yeah, it is, you know, it's that type of car. It's not a BMW. Mystery Lady said, I'm so sorry, Christina, you ever met someone like him. I know it's a bittersweet thing too. I know you got a wonderful son that brightens your days, but you know, on the other hand, you probably wish you didn't ever meet that guy, right?
It's just really unfortunate that he doesn't love his son the way I love his son. He's not
Oh,
there for his son the way I am there for his son. I have fought from day one to get him into therapy and do everything he needs to help him. And he couldn't even show up to one therapy.
did you hear that, Easy? Did you hear what she just said? If you didn't hear it, let me say it real loud and clear for you. She said it's really unfortunate that you don't love your son the way she loves your son. Do better, man. Do better. Time to man up. Put your big boy pants on and grow a pair. Be part of this kid's life, man. At least be responsible. Oh yeah, he Easy claimed he has an extensive amateur MMA fighting career. Christina, did you ever attend any of his fights or know anybody who did? Kickboxing or anything else like that? Boxing, kickboxing, MMA?
Yeah, he doesn't do any of that.
He doesn't do any of that?
None of it. None of it. Has he ever shown you a picture of himself dressed up like that? Any medals? Anything? Like he doesn't do that.
Right. I've not seen any medals, any pictures. You're correct.
He does not do that.
Air Force USA, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Does Easy's mom try to be a part of the child's life?
When we first broke up and he moved out, she messaged me. She texted me to tell me that he was gonna come over with the cops to get his things, and that was it. She never messaged me about her grandson. She messaged me to threaten me with cops to get his things, but never about his grandson
She's never
or
asked
her
about your
grandson.
grandson.
Nope,
The
not once.
only time she ever messaged you was to tell you to threaten you with the police
And
that
yes,
were
so
coming to
clearly
pick up his stuff.
she had my number. She was able to text me over that, but she has not once texted me over her grandson, her
Oh,
only,
they're afraid. They were afraid you're gonna beat him up.
her only grandson.
Yeah, sweet Katie, it appears so. So no MMA, no boxing, kickboxing. Um, did you ever know him to work in concrete or construction?
Nope. I've
No.
only known him to work as delivering. I don't even know what it was he was delivering. I know it wasn't fast food, but it was delivering some kind of something.
Jimbo Easy just said he would pew pew you if you live closer. So he gonna shoot me now? Yeah, that's what he would need to do. That's what he would have to do. Supposedly he's touring the USA this summer. And he's going to whip me on the way through somewhere. Now that I know he doesn't have the extensive training in boxing, kickboxing, and MMA, I'm not nearly as scared as I was before. Oh my gosh! Now, since tonight, I got some a new outlook on things with him. Do you know him to be someone who stretches the truth?
Always.
He does.
How are you going to say that you're a great father when you've seen your kid twice? Is that not stretching the truth right there?
Oh, he stretched the hell out of that truth. Yeah.
Oh, if
Great
that's
father that's seen his kid twice.
yeah, that's one thing. If he's gonna stretch the truth on one thing, there's no way he's not doing it about everything else.
Yeah. Penny Positive said, so all his baby moms have nice cars and houses alike, correct?
I live with my mom because I cannot afford rent and take care of his kid without any help. So I live with my mom, and she helps me with his autistic son because he does not help me. She is the only help I have with our son. So no, we do not live in nice houses. Well, at least I do not live in a nice house and drive a nice car.
Yeah. Apparently neither does Easy. I mean,
But I have a beautiful son, and that's all that matters.
he is. He is a beautiful little fella. I tell you that. He's an awesome looking little fella. And full of energy. I seen him running up to that door, in that video. Morris 17 said $5 super chat. We appreciate that, Morris. You ain't got to lie to kick it easy. Do better. Be a dad. Your son needs you, dude. Set an example for F's sake. Take care of your kids, bro. Straight up. Thank you for that, Morris.
Yeah. Also, I still live in the same place that I lived in with him. So if he wanted to see his son, he knows exactly where he is.
Yeah, and he's obviously got you on Messenger and text messages, and he can definitely reach you.
3 phone calls in 1 minute over YouTube, but not anything over his son.
Yeah. Yeah, he said his baby mom drives a Bentley, so we know you don't drive the Bentley, and the other lady that I harassed doesn't drive a Bentley.
No, she doesn't. I don't know.
But the other one, you've never met the other one. Well, you never met either one of them, but you've not seen the mother of the oldest child.
I do think she drove a nice car, though.
You do believe she drives a nice car?
The one that you messaged, I do think she has a nice car because she also lives with her parents as well.
She lives with her parents.
She lives in the basement of her parents' house. He lives in the basement of his mom's house. And yes, I live with my mom too. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Well, you live with your mom. You're raising a child on your own. 2 children, right? You have 2 children. So yeah, I mean, any help you can get, it's well deserved. Fathers need to step up, man. That's the one thing. Your kids always got to come first, and it should be that way for dads too, not just the mothers. Now I know some hella good dads, some really good men that are really good fathers. But I know some scumbags too, buddy, that it's crazy. It's crazy how somebody can create life and not want to be part of it. I don't get it. I can't understand it. I'm truly sorry that you've been done that way.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either. And of course, I would have never said anything on YouTube. I didn't even have a YouTube account before tonight. I literally made a YouTube account once I saw the video of him claiming to be a great father. That just sent me over the edge. It made me feel sick to my stomach when his son has seen him twice.
Yeah. So what we call that in the YouTube world is being triggered. So you saw that video and it triggered you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. As well it would me too. It sure would. He says he bought all his baby moms a house. Oh, did he say that?
Where's
you didn't get yours yet, right? You're still waiting on yours, I guess.
I didn't get one yet. I'm waiting. Must be lost in the mail somewhere.
Well, you do have the youngest, so maybe he saved yours for last.
Hopefully last is the best. Let's hope.
There you go. There you go. Renee 56, member for 12 months. Proving easy to be the bum. We all know he is. Yeah, we all had suspicions, that's for sure. And a lot of those suspicions have been confirmed tonight. And I can't thank you enough for reaching out and the way you did. And you've not said anything out of the way to me. And you've not really bashed him. You could be saying a lot worse things. I don't believe you said a cuss word to me. Not even text message.
I don't say many.
Huh?
I don't say many ever.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, somebody in your situation, it could be a lot worse. You could have said a lot more things that you really didn't say, and that shows the character
about my son and him claiming to be a great father. I just had to set that right. It was unacceptable to claim you're a great father to your son you've never seen.
Yeah. Oh, Daisy Joe, member for 17 months. Easy, you mad, bro? He's fuming. He's fuming over there. And hopefully he doesn't harass you and bother you over this.
He's just texted me more tonight than he has in the last 3.5 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's sad. It really is. Raz Illusion said, Jimbo, I sense she really wants her son to have a father. Christina is demonstrating character and class. You absolutely are. You sure are. Leslie B said, she seems to be way too nice of a young lady for him to ever have been so lucky. Yeah, and my co-host just messaged me and said he's almost home, but he said don't let Easy threaten you and make you think that you've broken any laws. You haven't broken any laws.
I am really not worried about it. I don't think the police will see me stating my life. Like, this is what I've been through. Like, I'm not talking shit about anyone. I'm not saying lies. I'm not defaming anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, maybe, I mean, if they do show up, have a look at his YouTube channel and how the way he treats people on there. I've heard that the Canadian Royal Mounted Police don't look too fondly on cyberbullying, and he's absolutely a cyberbully.
he just doesn't like when it happens back to him.
Oh, he can't. He never thought it would. He thought he was untouchable. As a matter of fact, he said it before. You'll never find anything out on me. And he's been right so far. But he said the wrong thing today, on the wrong day.
Yes.
And
I've had enough of him not being there for my son, for his son, and then claiming to be. It's just enough. And hopefully he realizes it now, because I've sent him long paragraphs over the years telling him that his son needs a father. But maybe now he'll get it. Maybe now he'll stop lying.
Yeah, we sure hope so. He goes around, let's see, Daisy Joe said he goes around and acts like he's the big daddy YouTube boss. He does. He absolutely does. Pindar said, Christina, you are what a good mother is. Too bad your son doesn't have a good father. Well, I'll ask this question. I'm not going to highlight it, but Easy claims he's black. Is he black?
His stepfather is black, but no, in his DNA, no. His stepfather,
His stepfather is black.
Stepfather.
No, so no African American in his DNA.
Not in his DNA. And when his mom brings up his stepfather, she doesn't call him his stepfather. She says it's his sister's dad. That's how close they are. It's not even his stepfather. It's his sister's dad.
Wow.
So he's very far from the life that he pretends he's living.
Yeah, you don't get DNA from stepdad. That's right, Pindar. Yeah, he did say his dad was Jamaican.
No, his sister is, but that's because she's his half sister.
His half sister is Jamaican.
Yeah, he is Portuguese.
Yeah, Katie, this is really his baby's mother. Girl, he said, "Girl, you dodged the biggest bullet." See, Easy claims he doesn't dox people, which means put their private information out. But he absolutely put private information out on this lady a couple times. Lady Katie here. He's really been really nasty with a lady named Nicolina.
I saw a video of her. I was thinking if I was gonna reach out to her, but I saw the video of you reaching out to his other baby mom, so I figured I'd reach out to you.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, I do, especially, since I'm glad that you were the one who reached out, because I'm not going to lie. If I would have found you first, I would have sent you a message just like I did the other lady. And I would have just asked you, would you like to talk about Mr. SpeakEaZy? And you could have said yes or no, or just ignored me, either way. But I would have just sent one message, and then it would have been up to you. But I sure am glad that you found me and our channel. Did you find our channel through his channel?
Yes.
Thank you, Easy. We appreciate that. Thanks for the free advertising. El Kennedy said, dang, it's all coming out tonight. Do you feel the heat, Easy? Oh, yeah, he feels the heat. He's been threatening this lady. He's threatening to call the police on her. It really surprises me that they threaten to call the police to come get his clothes.
Yeah.
All right.
And then my mom took the next day off so that she can be there for my son, so that he didn't see no police that showed up, and they didn't come that day. So my mom took the day off of work so that he can come get his things, and he didn't even come.
He didn't even come get them.
No, he didn't come get them.
He still have them?
No. He came the next day. Like, he didn't come the day he said he was going to come with the police.
Oh, wow.
My mom took the day off of work so she can take my son away, so he doesn't see any of that happening.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even show up that day to get his things.
Wow.
But again, his mom can message me over his things at my house, but she can't send me one message over her grandson.
Thank you, Tracy. I believe I am better than this too. I'm sure you came over from Easy, but you just have to enjoy the truth or head back on over to Easy's chat. One of the two. And I told you there'd be some messages get through like that. What I meant to say was, you're in StreamYard, even when the mods delete them, you'll still see them. So if somebody says something negative, you'll still see it, but the chat doesn't necessarily see it because the mods take pretty good care of it in here.
I'm not too worried about what anyone else has to say. This is what I have been living for the last 3.5 years. So
yeah. Well, hello, Kemper. This is my partner, Matt Kemper. He's my co-host. He run a little late tonight. He said they were slammed at work.
Yep, Valentine's Day, brutal.
This is Christina. I didn't say her last name. We're not going to, but she is the mother of Easy's youngest child, the son.
So she's the reason why he's triggered over there on his live stream right now, then?
Yeah, have you been watching him? Is he really triggered?
Oh, yeah. He's trying to say it's illegal for her to talk about her own child publicly, yada, yada, talking about how he's being slandered while he calls you a rapist. I mean, he's a dumb fuck, dude. Wait until she finds out that he's a rapist. No, that ain't the truth. Easy. You hear me, right? It's not the truth. You're doing an Ernie. You're lying to deflect. Bottom line. So you can trigger away. You can do all the deep breathing that you want to do. You are triggered, Easy. This is bothering you. You think that your bullshit won't be found out eventually, but it will. It all comes out in the wash. Know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's triggered.
Yeah, he is. Morris17, thank you for the $5 super chat. Tell her, be careful. I know he's big mad right now, and the way he acts online, just be careful. I wish her the best and that he steps up.
I mean, he does seem like the kind of person that, I don't know, I'm just guessing the way I heard him talking. I find him the type of person that would threaten people and bully people and put pressure on people and try to get his way, like a spoiled bitch.
Yeah, it's not the first time he's threatened me with the police. Obviously, like I said, he threatened me with the police to come get his things the next day. And it's, again, I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be worried. You're not doing anything wrong. You're actually bringing light to a huge liar on YouTube.
You're not doing anything that he doesn't do daily, except what you're telling is all facts, verifiable video facts. I've seen video receipts. I'm not going to show them because, you know, some of them have her child in it, but I've seen them and they exist.
He's crying about people going real life.
Really?
Yeah, he does that every day of the week. And of course, apparently you harassed her to get her to come up on this panel, blah, blah, blah. If I remember correctly, that's the opposite of what happened, right?
Yeah, she didn't pay. I'm sorry, Christina, go ahead.
I'm the one who sent the first message.
Yep. I seen it earlier today when I was at work. And, but of course, you know, just like with Eazy's other baby mama, he claimed Jimbo who was harassing her and all this other shit. It didn't happen that way. He sent one message to her. Now, truth be told, me and Jimbo talked about who was going to message her. Jimbo took the reins. The Eazy, bro, nobody harassed.
No, one message is not harassing.
No, that's not what we do. That's the thing. We don't do that. No. He does. We don't.
Jaded said the karma lady, she hit like a bitch. Easy. Karma does hit like a bitch. So yeah, I mean, you've already said you don't really know the other ladies, and I know I wouldn't want you to go into detail about them anyway. He claims that one of his mods that we know who it is, but is one of his baby's mothers, or one of his baby mamas. So now there's two that we know, and it's not either one. Because you're not moderator for Eazy, right?
Me, no.
You didn't even have a YouTube account until today.
No, and I don't think it's the other baby mom too. I think he is lying about that because she has her own family. She has a fiance. She's got, I think, 6 or 8 kids between the two of them. She is not on YouTube being a mod for him. When she's got a man of her own, other kids, I think 6 kids between her and her new man. So there's no way she's on here being a mod for him. It's just another one of his lies, I'm sure.
So another truth being stretched? No, that would be just an outright lie, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know 100% sure, but she does have her own family. She's got her own other kids besides the one with him. She's got a man. She seems like they're happy. I do not think she is on YouTube with him.
Right. Okay.
And as I saw in the message on the video he made about his other baby mom, she said she knows nothing about his YouTube shit as well.
Me, Mike D. I seen you over in Eazy's.
Eazy all the lies. Are you truthful about anything? Yeah, it doesn't seem. It seems like we've been right all along, calling him another Ernie Shell. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, you know, our gut feeling's been right, I think. Mystery Lady wants to know, Christina, do you feel safe? And that's
I
a
do.
serious question. You do?
I do feel safe. I am not at all worried about him.
Okay.
Damn, and she knows him, you know,
Yeah.
personally. So she's not worried about him. It sort of speaks volumes on that, Easy.
Yeah.
Must be that weak.
Well, I
But
mean,
he's threatening me with the cops before anything else.
Well, yeah, and honestly,
you got a
that's what
point.
Nothing to worry about.
You got a point.
it's for leverage, just to get his way. It's
Yeah.
called an adult fit tantrum.
I don't know if you've heard it all, but she was saying earlier that before the baby was born, he left and threatened her that he was going to take custody of the child.
How's he going to pull that one off?
And I
Him the
still
one
have
leaving, you know?
I've kept every text message and every email and everything since I was pregnant, since he was threatening me. I kept every single one. So I have everything I need for him to never take my child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, he threatened to take his son, but I give him multiple chances to come to his therapy and be involved in his son's life, and he doesn't take any of them. So I do not think he will be taking me for custody anytime.
Yeah, he tried to make the claim that he has sent money to you since January of 23.
He sent me $400.
Yeah, he said that today.
Yeah, no, he sent me $400 in January, and he sent me $50 today. At 9:47 is when I got the $50 that he was talking about sending me at like, I think 9:30 in the morning.
So, is he consistent on supporting his child?
Well, no, that was just the only two.
Okay, and how old is your son?
3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
three and a half years.
He's not hit 2 months of child support, really.
Nothing. And he is autistic, so the amount of diapers that he goes through is crazy. He is still 3.5, and he is going to be in diapers for a very long time. And it is expensive for diapers for a 3.5-year-old. The $400 did absolutely nothing.
Right. Of course not. Of course not. It blows my mind because he's bragged on himself about being a great father and how everybody else on YouTube are shitty parents. But yeah, he's leaving his baby's mama before the baby was born, making threats, not giving any support since the child has been born, at least not to a grand. Okay. Which usually it's about 3 to 4 child support payments. And there's 3.5 years of there. So he's been lying somewhere.
Yes, and that's why I had to say something finally, because I saw him making videos and saying he's a great father. Like, I don't know if he's a great father to his other 2 kids. I don't know anything about that, but he is not a great father to his son. He is not a father at all, actually.
I keep muting the dogs and they're barking. Yeah, he's definitely far from a great father.
So Behind Green Eyes said that he says that you met him at a concert that he performed at.
Me? I met him. He added me on Facebook, and that's how I met him.
Quit lying, Easy. She already said she's never seen you in concert.
I didn't think that was ever the case.
No,
like birthday parties are one thing. Concerts are a different thing.
It wasn't a birthday. It was nothing. It was Facebook.
Is it possible he's got you mixed up with somebody else? Does he have another baby mama that we don't know about?
Oh, he's got 3, so he might have it all confused.
So how many kids does he have? Sorry to interrupt.
3.
3. Yeah, I think it's the case of he can't keep up with his lies.
Well, I didn't even know about his oldest daughter until I was 6 months pregnant. I only knew about one daughter.
And that usually goes with the territory. When you got somebody being shady and lying, they're not going to tell you everything. Especially when you got a past and a history like he does.
I was looking for a comment. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still unloading the truck.
Raz said, I want the end outcome here to be easy growing the heck up and taking care of his own child. That'd be the best, you know. You
Well,
can
that's
you
all I
still save
wanted.
face.
That's all I wanted. I was trying to get him involved in his son's life and his son's therapy. And he didn't want it. But he wanted to claim on YouTube that he wanted it.
Yeah. And you're right, Katie. It does. It makes sense how much he wants to ruin other people's lives. He's obviously a little bit miserable, right? For living in your mama's basement, get a real job, and support your kids. Yeah, I mean, he's a full-time YouTuber. He's making plenty of money over there.
Maybe he can not buy a bag of weed or 2 and send some to you, some money.
Well, he sent her $50 for nuggets tonight, Kemper. But
Okay.
It was 10 hours after she bought the nuggets. So instead of him sending them for her to buy, she bought them, and then 10 hours later, he sent her the money and said, here's the money for the nuggets.
It's a hellified dad, let me tell you.
And the $50 was for more than just nuggets. It was for his son's Restore Relax because he takes that daily. So I told him that his son needed some Restore Relax and that he loves his nuggets, and he sent me $50 today. So I don't lie about when he does help me. I don't lie with what he does give me, but it's
Yeah.
It's
I was
really
going to say he was definitely calling you a liar right before I joined the stream. So
I'm not surprised, but again, I'm not at all lying. I didn't say anything bad, well, about like any lies about him, I guess. I just
right.
told the truth.
I forgot about this. Can you confirm this or deny it? Easy said all of his children have bank accounts with thousands in them. Like when they turn 18, they will be set up to go ready to start their life.
Well, we know one child that's not true of.
I don't know how he would set up a bank account for my son that he knows nothing about. He's got no information, no papers. You can't set up a bank account. And I know nothing about it, so again, I can't speak for the other two, but not for his son.
Well, it is his son, so when he says all of his kids and one of them is not getting what he claims, there you go. That's a lie.
Yeah.
And it's not a white lie. It's a lie. But we've heard a lot of lies from him since he showed up.
Mo said, does Easy have another son? I'm just really curious because he stated numerous times that he has full custody of his son.
He doesn't have any custody of his son, and he does not have another son. I have his only son. He has 2 other daughters, and he does not even have split custody. He has 0 custody of his son.
So he has no custodial rights whatsoever to his son.
Nothing. He is not even on his son's birth certificate. because, as I stated, while I was pregnant, he threatened to take my son from me. So if he was on the birth certificate, he would have no problem doing that. So I will not give him the chance. And again, if he wants to go to court and take some custody, he had 3.5 years to do that. He did not. And I've not stopped him from seeing his son. I've invited him to see his son and be involved in his therapy so he can learn about his son as well. Like, when else is the best time to learn about your son that you know nothing about than in his therapy? But he cannot do that.
Kim Holmes said you need to file a support order immediately.
But again, he's not on the birth certificate.
He's not even listed on the birth certificate. He wasn't there. No ringy dingy. He wasn't there at the birth.
No, so
Yeah, he didn't see the kid until he was 2 years old, 2.5 years old. And he's only seen him twice in his entire lifetime.
You know, that's a great dad. Ain't that right, Easy? You're sad, bro. You're as bad as Ernie. The same guy you want a dog. You're the same kind of person, man. Makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick that a lot of good people have believed your lies, SpeakEaZy. Making yourself out to be something that you're not. Making all these claims that there are no basis to. But sit over there, keep lying to you people. Keep gaslighting them like you have been this whole time. Facts are coming out. You can't hide from it, SpeakEaZy. Jamie, whatever you want to call yourself. You can't hide from it.
Mo, I don't think she knew that. When I asked her earlier, I believe that was probably before her time, if it ever happened. She said, has he ever been this major kingpin drug dealer known all over Canada? Has he ever been this known rapper throughout Canada?
Never.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he met her at a rap show. He was over in his own chat telling people that he met her at one of his rap concerts, and she said she's never even seen him in a rap concert. So, and never knew him.
I've never even seen him rap in his mom's basement, let alone in a concert.
So you haven't even seen his little video, huh?
No.
Well, isn't it special that SpeakEaZy's over here saying that he's going to pay your ex to come up and talk to him on panel, Jimbo? And of course, you know, you got Alabama Girl and all these other douchebags over here. Oh, I don't know her name, but you can ask BK and this and that and the other.
Her name's Pauletta Michelle Goins.
Mm-hmm.
Look her up. Find her easy. Get her on panel.
I bet you won't find a child with her that Jimbo has neglected. I guarantee you won't.
Guarantee you she won't be saying none of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you go ahead there, big boy. Find out what you can find out. Let me know about it.
Yeah, it's been threatened for 2 years.
Yeah.
You've not seen Jimbo worried about it, but go ahead. Keep pulling moves, man. You're just digging your own grave.
Yeah. Well, look, it shows how triggered he is and how the truth hurts.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
At the beginning, bro, right when he found out, yeah, he was triggered. That kind of shit. He was trying to keep his composure. Trying.
Truth be told, let me ask you, Christina, did I tell you that when I was 17, I married a 12-year-old?
You did?
I did. Oh, okay. There you go, truth be told. She already knew that. Think about it. Have a good day.
And I still continue to tell you my side. Didn't change anything.
Didn't change a thing. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a real life mother of a child, mother of 2 children. And she just seems to have her head on straight to me more than a whole lot of people I know. And, you know, I've only talked to her since I started texting around 9 o'clock tonight. And so that's, you know, but I've only seen her be straightforward. Even when she had a chance to be a little dishonest, she wasn't. She just said, I don't know about that. So, I commend her. I commend her for raising her children and being the mother she is. She showed me a video this morning where at 9 o'clock in the morning, she had her little boy at therapy. I saw the video of the little guy running into the doctor's office or therapist's office, whatever it was. His mother took him. He didn't have a father there. So this lady right here has my respect. 100%. Easy, you don't, and you never will. All that stuff, all that BS you've always spewed about being this moral drug dealer that, now you're just a drug dealer. Morals are
I don't
gone.
even think he's that. He's none of that. He's just trying to make himself seem like something he completely is not.
Yep.
Which is sad because he has 3 children that he can be spending all this time with, but instead he's on YouTube pretending to be something he's not.
Just like Ernie. Twin brothers from different mothers, those boys right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Southern Girl is nasty. Oh, listen, I don't care. I knew they were going to come at me like this when you came on panel, and I don't care. I'm glad you brought the truth out so people know about it. Oh, I didn't know that, Jess. Really? Easy said Jaded Raven is his son's baby mom, so that's more proof it's a lie. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, if he said that, then there you go. That's 100% lie right there.
Yep. Said I had my dick in her. Yeah. Okay.
He was very nasty about it.
Sad.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy's whole persona, his whole channel, everything is built on lies he's told.
Well, of course, nobody would watch him if he was his real self.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't carry a whole lot of charisma. I mean, that's pretty easy to see. He'll do live streams about his live streams, and talk about his own self. Like he's sitting there talking to himself. It's crazy. I mean, he, like Ernie, he's his own biggest fan.
Nobody's bigger. Nobody's badder. Nobody can whoop him. Nobody can outdo him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish Nicolina was awake. I wish she was awake.
Know.
She would love to talk to you. And she said, I don't know if you heard this, Kimber, but she almost reached out to Nicolina. But then she saw who the video was about.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's trying to lie about a lot of people and has since he showed up. Because pure and simple, the dude has no talent, has no content, has no ability to make content. He has to copycat what others do. Has been since he showed up on these YouTube streets. I quit my job to do this full time. But that's just the way it is, man. Like you've heard it 40 times on this live, I'm sure. He's just like Ernie. Literally. Everything about him. From his lies, to the way he treats people, to the way he threatens people, to the fact that they're a lazy motherfucker that won't work to support themselves or their kids.
Told you he cusses more than I do.
Sorry about my potty mouth. I just got out of work.
I'm not. It's fine. Nothing.
But yeah, it's been constant this whole time with him. And I myself tried to talk to Jimbo. Jimbo, just give him a minute. He'll come to his senses. He'll see the truth. And he just dug right back in.
Well, I don't think so, because there's still people that see him as a good person and a good father. So as long as he's got those people on his side, he's not going to change. He's not going to be there for his son. So I said what I had to, and I think more people have seen the fact that he is not a great father that he says he is. And that's really all I needed. Because after seeing the video of him saying how great of a father is, I literally just felt sick to my stomach for my son.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got that feeling from that. I really am. I'm gonna tell you, you know, if his harassment gets bad, of course you're probably never going to see much from him as far as financial support. But if there's anything we can ever do from here to help you out, please reach out. Keep me on Facebook. You know, like I said, you know, I'm not going to come on to you or nothing like that. I'm married to my, you know, high school sweetheart. We've been married 31 years, and so just, you know, you can contact me any way you want to, email, Facebook. If you need help with something, we will help you. When I say we, I mean our YouTube family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I appreciate
we've got a network for sure, and a lot of people that are really good-hearted, willing to help.
Yeah. No, maybe, you know, maybe he'll wake up a little bit. Maybe he'll send you, you know, more help, and maybe he'll show up and be there.
Well, that's all I wanted, honestly. Like, I've been trying up till today to get him in his son's life. It's not easy to raise an autistic child, let alone a child at all by yourself. But it would be nice if his son had more support. Not for
Listen,
me, but for his son.
my kids aren't autistic, and I couldn't imagine raising any of the four of them by myself, even if it was just one child. I couldn't imagine it. The running and chasing and being there when they're sick, being there, you
He's
know.
a runner. He does not understand danger at all. He will run to any kind of water. He will run to the street. So he is a lot, and it would just be nice to have some support, which his father is definitely not going to be the one to give me that, which is why I have the support from my mom. And I appreciate her help since he does not help me.
Yeah. Yeah, your mom's probably an angel, to be honest with you. I'm glad you got some help. Let me send somebody a message real quick.
Yeah, I see you, Southern girl, you big mouth bitch. I see you. You
What
ain't
did
gonna
she
do
say?
anything. You know, she's over here threatening. She's coming after behind green eyes. Bah, 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 bah. She just needs to go blow a goat and shut the fuck up. Is what she needs to do. Monster of Secrets. I could see 100% truth in that. Easy would never have the patience of helping with a special needs child. I don't think he has the patience to deal with a child, period. One with special needs, it's like giving him 4 kids at once. He wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, he can't even take care of himself. I mean, free room and board, that's beautiful, isn't it?
He does pay his mom rent.
Do what?
He does pay his mom rent.
Well, I'm sure if he's late, that's not a big issue.
Easy pays his rent.
Yeah, and I remember around Christmas time when we were together, he didn't pay one month so that he could afford Christmas presents.
Yep. So you couldn't do that in real life, Easy.
No.
You don't pay your rent at another place that ain't mommy, and you get an eviction notice, bro.
That's right.
So that's real life. You don't know anything about real life. Everybody's going real life. No. Once you learn what real life is, then you can talk about it.
Kim Holmes said, I promise you can file for support. He doesn't need to be on the birth certificate. Worst case, they charge him for a paternity test. You know what? And they may make him back up and pay for the times he hasn't been there, too.
I don't know how it works in Canada, but there's a high likelihood of it.
Yeah, I had thought about that before, but it just seems like a lot of work to force someone to be involved in my child's life and they don't want to be. Like,
right. And then, of course, when you get the support, then he has rights to be able to visit and all that kind of stuff, and then that becomes an issue. I get it.
Because he's gonna use that against me. He's already threatened to use it against me before his son was even in the world.
But that's what little bitches do, is they threaten women and play games like that. And by little bitch, I mean Jamie, SpeakEaZy, little dick. I was telling everybody here. I'm just trying to piss him off, but yeah. I feel bad for you that you're having to deal with the fool. Really am. But I guess you got the best thing you could have from him,
Yeah. Yeah, we don't, and that's another thing. We don't know anything about Canadian law. Kim Holmes says she might. Let's see. It's in Canadian law or Canada law. It doesn't have to be involved. It doesn't have to be involved. He's not going to see that boy. It's too much trouble. Yeah, it sounds like he's not interested in seeing him. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. I guess we're built different, and he'll tell you that too. He tries to paint me out to be. He's got a video literally calling me a deadbeat father.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I've never missed a band concert, band competition, basketball game, football game, choir concert, anything. Birthday, I've never been absent for a birthday. Nothing. But he gonna try to call me a deadbeat. Now I didn't watch the video, so I don't know what angle he took on that, but yeah, I mean, he's the definition of a deadbeat.
I didn't see a video about that. I just saw the video of him saying you harassed his baby mom. And it was just one message that I saw as well. But yeah, I mean, that was the one video that at the end of that video, it said he was the greatest dad to his kids and the greatest to his baby mom. And it's just, that was what sent me over.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the comment on our community page, I was like, "This is probably a troll," but I'm going to put my email address in there. Because I told you, there's been some other people who sent other creators messages claiming to be baby mamas, and they weren't.
Yep.
He shot those down real quick.
I would definitely not pretend to be one if I wasn't. It's not something.
Oh, he's proven that you're legit.
Oh yeah.
By his actions tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, without even having to show a shred of evidence, any of the videos or pictures or screenshots you sent me, I haven't even had to show any of it because he confirmed it.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who you are. He doesn't act like he knows who you are in real life, but he knows who you are.
He doesn't even know who his son is, which is
sad.
The sad part.
Yeah. And I'm not going to dodge this young lady, y'all, but she's out of his league too. I don't get it. She's a really, really beautiful young lady. And I say young lady because you look young. I don't know how old you are. I don't care to know. But you're younger than me, I guarantee it. But anyway,
we some old fogies.
Yeah, but she's a very pretty lady, and I don't. Yeah, he calls himself God's favorite. I don't see how God's favorite.
How he has God's favor when he has children he don't take care of,
right?
And how he lies all the time and stuff. You can't be in God's favor when you're doing that kind of stuff,
right?
Yeah. The worst part is him just saying about him. Talking about himself as though he's a great father to his son that he's met twice. I don't know if he's involved in the other two, but I know he is not a great father to his son. that he likes to say all over YouTube. And it is unacceptable to talk about your child that you know nothing about.
Yeah, he says he don't drink very much. According to him, he doesn't drink much.
He's a lightweight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple streams when he got drunk and like it's pretty embarrassing. Like I had seen embarrassment for him. Yeah. Dog's going nuts in there. I don't think she knew that. I think I asked you this. Did Easy leave school in the 9th grade or 12th grade? He told us he was a few credits shy of graduating, but then when he first came to YouTube, he said he left in 9th grade.
Yeah, I don't know anything about his schooling.
Yeah, and he wants to debate everybody. That's what his original channel was about, was debating. Yeah. You know, he can't get anybody in his chat if he's not talking about me or Nicolina. And when he gets, when he's bashing us, he gets plenty of people in his chat.
Mm-hmm.
When he's not, he's got 30 or 40 maybe.
Yep.
Tonight's normal for us. So we've got the same amount here as we normally have.
Yeah, but we're doing this for clicks and views, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. Yeah.
Oh, he's already been saying it.
Yeah, of course.
Like he doesn't know what it is to have a moral stance. He claims it, but he doesn't know what it is. He claims that he stands for what's morally right, but he sits there and does what's morally wrong on a daily basis. He sits over there and lets these people say that you were a child rapist when you are not. You never were. It never even happened, like what they're trying to paint the picture of. You were a kid. She was a kid. Y'all got married with parent signatures. You were told she was 15. You found out after that she was not. However, that is not rape at all. But he sits over and he lets it roll in his chat like it's just what it should be. That will tell you how much morality he has, or actually doesn't have.
And who's doing it for clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
So B said when he got that first fat YouTube check, he was blistered on live. He should have seen his son some money out of that check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really should have.
Money, to be honest, like, how do you not show up for your son and his therapy and all that stuff? It's not even the money. Like, it's just been 3.5 years and you've been invited to his therapy 3 times. You've not come. You've never asked about his birthday. He's never once said happy birthday to his son. Not once has he said happy birthday to his son.
Yeah. Right.
Never said Merry Christmas to his son. None of it.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Never.
Fuck.
Never said Merry Christmas.
Or happy birthday, man. That'll tell you what kind of dad what kind of piece of shit he is. He's not a dad.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. If he's good to his other kids, great. But knowing that he's neglecting one of his children makes him a deadbeat fucking dad.
Yeah. Come on, man. Raz said this about Christina having the chance to have her say. Yeah, and it's like, he's over there, he defends Smoky Mountain Mama to the hilt. And who brought that out? I did. It was on our panel. And now you use it for your content, Easy, and you spin it your way, Easy. This is no different. This is somebody who's been wronged by a male, beta male who tries to act like an alpha male, and she's getting to speak. This is her platform for tonight. Just like that night we gave Smoky Mountain Mama a platform. This is her chance to tell her side of the story. Were you going to do it, Easy? Or would you make a video and cut and spin and make it your video? This is Christina's video. Tonight is her night and her son's night. That's a good question. Does Easy know his birthday?
Well, he did. I don't know if he remembers, but of course he has been told.
He's been told, but you don't know if he remembers.
I don't
Has he
know.
ever texted you on his birthday and asked about him?
He's never. He's never
No.
even asked to see him on his birthday. He's never said happy birthday. He's never given him a birthday present. And he's had 3 of those so far.
Yep. Something tells me he just doesn't care. He seems to be
Yeah,
one of these people that are totally self-consumed and everything is about them.
it is.
But that's
Because
just me
right
guessing.
now, this is all about him in his mind, even though it's about his son not having a father.
That's exactly what it's about. Hey, Izzy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Jimbo, good night, and thank you for inviting me. Night panel, mods, and chat. Christina, you're amazing. Keep your head up. By the way, is his street name really Peach?
And he's got a bunch of different names that he's tried to go by. He thought he was Prince. He thought he was Prince at one time as well.
Prince, yeah, you told me that. Tell the story on that one, the Prince.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he thought he can go by Prince. He went by Jamie. He went by James. He went by SpeakEaZy. He went by what else? How many? Oh, on my own. That was one. Yeah, that was another one. He's got tons of different names for all his.
Yeah, it sounds like some shit he said on his channel lately. Yep. Nothing is original. It's all a facade.
Kelly B said, bottom line, Jamie is selfish and self-centered. That's absolutely a fact. It's easy to see.
Yep. Like you can watch his live stream and hear it. I did that. I did this. I'm the most genius. Blah la 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 la.
Yep.
Most stupid. Most deadbeat. That's more like it.
Kim Holmes said he has a new nickname, Deadbeat. Yeah. This is probably going to be the worst night of SpeakEaZy's YouTube live so far.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, and the hell that follows from all the other creators that will pick this up. Yeah. Now I don't know, if you want to, but I'm sure Nicolina would love to interview you from a woman's perspective. She's got a longer history with SpeakEaZy than I do. And they've been, I would say, nastier towards each other than he and I have. It's pretty close, but as far as he's one of those women that I think, or she's one of those women I think he's crossed the line with the verbal stuff. I just don't get down with some of the things he says, no matter what. No matter how you feel about female, there's certain things you just don't say. In my opinion, I'm different. Like I said, I'm an old man. Kemper's almost my age. We're 100. I've been around for a long time.
I would say here in about 3 weeks, we'll both be a cumulative 102.
Yep.
We'll both be 51. And it's funny. I don't know if you know this, but Easy said if you lived closer to him, Jimbo, basically saying he's going to whoop that ass.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather probably, I'm scared to death of
He's
it.
going to go to you to whip your ass. He can't even make his way to his son.
Yep.
That's a good point. How's he going to come with me when he won't even go see his son?
His son lives in the same house that he used to live in. But he's not stopped here at all.
You know what? If he was going to come and whip me, you think his car would start?
Maybe the BMW.
Hell, he can, I was going to say, he can take a train where I'm at. It ain't that far away.
Mazda won't start.
I'm down with it.
Mazda that won't start.
The Mazda, yeah. Now, is it a newer Mazda, though? Because some of them Mazdas are pretty nice.
Well, he had it back in 2019, so can't do that now.
Was it new then?
Well, I see that he's still turning it with a key.
It is a turnkey. You're right. It does not have the fob. You are correct. Oh, see, you see a lot of things that I don't even see. You catch it.
Yeah, you would have to think that, Tim, because he's so self-centered. He's not worried about anybody else getting off except for him. So I would have to give that a stamp of yes, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Just saying.
KJ3 said his priorities are in order, eh? Yeah. Oh, there's your new name. Easy new name, Prince Goofy. He likes to call people Goofy. Now, I've been told that in Canada, that's a really, really hard dig on somebody.
I guess it is, yeah.
It is?
But I jokingly call my sons that, but I wouldn't.
But that's like saying silly.
Yeah.
To a kid. I mean, that's different.
But,
different meanings, yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's another meaning for it.
Yeah, I mean, Kimber's goofy as hell.
All the time.
He started paying her recently in hopes to keep her quiet and docile. Then he had to talk smack to smite the one who is caring for that boy. Yeah, you know what? With me reaching out to the other lady, it's very possible that he sent you money in anticipation that I might talk to you someday.
That's definitely what that is. I don't think that just out of the blue he's trying to all of a sudden, do good things. Like, he's got a history. He knows he's got a history. He knows that history will eventually be known because he wants to go running around lying on people. So what better way to battle lies than with facts? And he knows that. And he thought he was skating free and clear until you messaged his other baby mama. And you saw him flip out then. And with Christina messaging you today, you really see it. He's going to have to backpedal. He's going to have to tell a lot of lies and basically try to discredit anything that Christina or anyone else has said about him that's true. The Ernie way.
I have lots of text messages. I have enough that I am not worried about it. I have said no lies at all.
Well, see, that's the thing. He's calling everybody liars, but he won't debunk it because he can't.
Yeah, I can send anybody some screenshots if they would like, if they really think it's untrue. Because I've been dealing with it for 3.5 years. My son has been dealing with it for 3.5 years. His son, that he knows nothing about, while he sits on YouTube telling everyone how great of a father he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can send me those screenshots. I'll put them to good use. But yeah, you told me earlier that, and if you're anything like me, I don't delete messages just in case.
No, once he started threatening me about taking my son, I kept every single thing.
Right. I don't blame you. Tim said you think the BMW would be up and running and he could just take that car. Right.
Oh.
Yeah. He don't
really wanted to get to his son's therapy. He could have gotten there. He could have taken a taxi. He could have taken an Uber. He lives with his mom. His mom couldn't drive him. His grandma couldn't drive him. He couldn't find a friend to drive him. Apparently, he's so well known over Canada. Why couldn't he get a drive to go to his son's therapy?
I don't know if he went live last night. Does anybody know? He was probably up till 7 or 8 in the morning, knowing him. Live stream.
What was the question?
He was invited to be at the therapy appointment this morning at 9 a.m. He texted her like right before 8, telling her the car wouldn't start. And he's been invited 3 times. This was the third, and he told her he was coming today.
Didn't he claim he had multiple cars?
I don't know.
He should have been there.
I'm pretty sure he did when he came to YouTube.
Probably. I mean, he's got 3 houses. You'd think he'd have at least 3 cars. Of course, we know now he doesn't have 3 houses.
Has anybody ever seen anything other than that red room?
Right. The basement. Yep. Exactly.
That's all anybody's ever seen.
That's all he can show.
Yeah. But up until now, it's all been speculation. But it's confirmed now that that red room is in the basement of his mama's house.
Yeah, I have been in that red room.
Just curious. Were any of his children there in that red room? Or in the house? In the house during that time?
Well, every second Sunday, yes, he had one of them every second Sunday. And not for a night, just for a couple hours, sorry.
That explains a lot right there.
Every second Sunday.
Yeah, that explains how he's been doing on the weekends, his scheduling and all that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And his daughter does not have a room at his house. She doesn't even have a bed at his house. She has her own room at his grandma's house, where she stays more than his house.
Wow.
Beyond Stupid wants to know, does the red room reek of dusky smoke?
I wasn't in it for 3 years. It's been almost 4 years, actually, since I've been there. So
been a long time since you've been there.
I'm sure it's changed a bit.
Yeah.
But it's clear. It's still the same room.
Yeah. Well, he told me that he had something, there's a safe or something in there. He had more in that safe, in that room, in that one room, than I have in my entire house. Whatever he has there is worth more than whatever I've got in my entire house. And he might be right. Could be. I don't know. But I can tell you this. My kids see me every day, and they will until the day they put me in the ground, if I've got anything to say about it. They might get tired of me, but I'm going to aggravate them. I'll be old and senile, and I'll still be aggravating my kids. Because I'm that kind of dad. Easy. Bless you. Oh, goodness. You okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, he is. He's a broke bum. He had a community post that he posted about 24 hours ago of why he canceled for last night. Oh, he canceled last night. Okay. So he wasn't live. I don't know. Maybe he got some sleep, was planning on going, and his Mazda wouldn't start.
Well, if it was the Mazda, then he should have had another car to get to there.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you right now that he's got some backers in his chat that have plenty of money. There's one who I know has plenty of money. And if he would have said, hey, hit me up with an Uber, get me to my son's therapy appointment, it would have been done. I guarantee it. All he had to do was ask.
Yeah, he didn't want to go. He doesn't care to be there for his son at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's still big triggered over there? He ain't settled down none?
Oh, dude, he's triggered. His chat's triggered. He's crying about you being a rapist, me being a rapist simp, how she's changed her story 4 times.
Tonight she has?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah. You got Southern Girl over here running her mouth. You got Lisa B talking about the Ernie lie. Says, Kemper, would you be triggered if someone would bring up something about a 14-year-old girl? No, because it's not true. There's nothing for me to be triggered over. All right, Cole? So just because a bunch of lunatics want to run around and say a lot of false shit, it don't trigger me. There's nothing I can do about it except for bring out the facts. Most of y'all ain't worth the fucking time. I might make some time for Easy though. Just saying.
Yeah, he ain't. Listen here, man. She has not changed her story one time.
I know she hasn't, but he's gaslighting
her like that. Just shows his real character. She's not raised her voice.
Nope.
She's not changed the story. She's just disappointed. She's hurt. She's hurt. This guy on here bragging about what a great father he is, but he's obviously not been that father to their child.
Mm-hmm.
And she's hurt. And if people can't see that, they need to stay over there.
Yeah. Well, it's the usual suspects, bro. That's exactly who it is. You know.
Yeah.
The same ones that really need a mental eval. New York to LA, Lisa B, Lauren, Alabama Girl 67. You know, the usual freaks.
Yeah.
Did I say Southern Girl?
Probably.
Well, her too. And the thing I've been listening to is I haven't heard her say anything in a bad way.
She hasn't.
About Easy. She has spoken the truth, and he just can't handle the truth.
Well,
he don't like the truth.
Here's your first thing. When as soon as she comes on live stream, he calls her over and over and over, and then sends her a message threatening to call the police. Okay, if that don't shoot red flags up for y'all over there, nothing will. Christina has been on point about her drive being her son, and I have real respect for that. Thank you, Raz. I agree with you.
Absolutely. Yep. But, you know, job, what is that to Easy? Sucking money off of people, grandma, mommy, all these people. That's what he's used to. That's why he's a spoiled bitch and does what he does. Yeah. That's why he's triggered right now. Because when the truth comes out and you can't stop the truth, yeah, it's going to get you rattled, won't it? SpeakEaZy.
Yeah. Kim Holmes, Kathy 17 has it all screwed up. She can't comprehend Christina has an older child. That's the thing they're saying. She's changing her story. She has 2 children. The youngest child is Easy's, and Easy's youngest child is hers. They share their youngest child, and it's their son. She doesn't claim any responsibility for Easy for the other child whatsoever. She hasn't even said anything like that. So, you know, Kathy's really bad about mixing stuff up like that.
I'm sorry.
No, my other child is 12. Definitely not his. Big age difference.
Yeah. Hey, Manchester Vicky, just woke up, 6:30 a.m. Hi to all. I'm rewinding this for sure. Sorry this lady is having to live with this guy in her life. Well, that's the thing, Manchester Vicky. He ain't in her life. He, you know, she never hears from him. She never sees him. She won't. I just got a message. Sorry. The only reason she even spoke out was because he's bragging about being a, you know, father of the year type guy, about what a great dad he is, and how his, you know, baby mamas will all vouch for him. Well, she's a baby mama, and he's not a great dad, and she knows firsthand. And finally, somebody spoke up against SpeakEaZy. We knew it was going to happen. This just happens to be one of his baby's mothers. His only son.
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating Kipper?
No, I'm about to roll a doobie.
Licking the paper or something, eh?
Yeah. Getting some nugs out. It was a long day, man. Gotta relax.
Brad said Easy should be talking about how he regrets being a bonehead absentee sperm donor and talking about how you can turn it around to do the right thing. You notice he didn't, in his messages to her, he didn't say, hey, leave that live stream. Let's work this out. Let me come see my son. Let me make this right. No, he didn't say that.
He wanted it his way, bro.
Hey, I'm calling the police. What does
Do you
that
really
tell
think? Do you
Send
really
the
think?
police to
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
home where your child is sleeping. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it speaks volumes.
And again, I'm not saying anything that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying anything bad about him other than the fact that he's not there for my son, which he is not there for my son. And that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't see Easy as being a person that will compromise at all with people. So I don't see him saying, hey, let's work this out,
No.
do this, do that. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to threaten. He's going to pull the moves that Ernie Shell pulls. And I know you don't know who Ernie is, but just imagine SpeakEaZy and a hillbilly from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only difference.
Actually, I got some merchandise to show y'all. Let me show you this right quick. Hot off the press, son. Check this out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anybody want a Ernie Shell wanted poster shirt?
I do, so I can wipe my butt with it. Right on his face.
I will turn the camera off a second. I'm going to turn the heater on in here. It's getting chilly.
Oh, Jaded Raven. You're lying bitch, too.
So that's his other baby mama. Wonder what she's got to say.
Yeah, the one that I had my dick in that. That baby mama. Yeah.
I done let it get too cold in here, man. No, I'm not seeing. See my breath out here, boys. I'm back. Yeah, I used to have a background that was from. It was the same as SpeakEaZy's padded room there, his little red room.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might still have it in here. Let's see. Not sure. So, did anybody had any more questions they would like to ask Christina? Respectful questions? I see the mods are getting them left and right.
Yeah, I'm jumping in there and grabbing a couple as I can too, man.
Yeah. SpeakEaZy,
little,
the trolls.
Yeah, little trigger bitches.
You know, the truth hurts sometimes, don't it?
If you're a liar, it absolutely hurts.
Especially when you've been feeding, lies for so long and got so many people believing them. Let's see.
That message you got from me a minute ago, the last one, I mean that. Jimbo.
I don't know if I've seen it yet. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find the background. It was funny though. I used to have I made a little background and SpeakEaZy stood up and left his little chair there, and I got a screenshot and I had it as a background in here. I think we put Christina to sleep.
Oh, I was just reading some comments.
Oh, you're reading the chat? Go ahead.
I was reading, and I was reading the ones on
So-
his as well.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does SpeakEaZy have to go to your son's therapist or anything like that to be able to see his son?
I don't understand the question.
Does he have to go to any kind of counselor that's with your kid, because your kid's autistic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So does he have to go through anything to be like, do you make him, or does the courts make him go to do anything so he can see his child?
Oh no, he doesn't have to do anything. He can. Well, I invited him to come see him today, and he chose not to. He doesn't have to. Courts are not involved at all. Like there's
Okay,
no-
I'm just asking because I'm seeing his chat respond to him by saying, you have to go to his counselor to see him. WTF, parental alienation. She wants it her
he
way.
was invited to his therapy.
Yeah, but
so
it's not required, right?
So that he can learn about his son that he knows nothing about.
Yeah, she actually said that she hasn't moved since Easy lived with her in her mom's house. That the address hasn't changed, and he knows right where his son is. So if he wanted to see his son, you'd let him see him, right?
Yeah, of course. I invited him to see his son today.
Yeah, I'm seeing this in his chat, so I'm pretty sure he's saying something like that to them.
Well, of course.
And
I knew that he would say that I'm stopping him from seeing his kid. But I send him videos, I send him pictures, I invite him to his therapy, I tell him everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
I even told him I gave him a haircut, as if that was needed to tell him.
And she's got the receipts.
I'm sure she does. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to debunk his bullshit as he spews it out.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
And he does not ask. I think he's asked about his son recently, like twice, because, again, he sent me money. I do think things may have been trying to change, but clearly not enough, since he clearly puts more effort into YouTube than his child.
Oh, yeah, he puts a lot of effort into YouTube. Mystery Lady said that the stand is family, and you can always come here. Kim Holmes said, file for child support, hold him accountable, force him to grow up.
I don't even think Joe would make him grow up, man. I just don't.
No, he's a narcissist. Now, have you ever heard that term or associated that term with him before?
All the time. That is him.
Yeah.
You can't say that you're a great father that doesn't see their kid. Like, you're making shit up, and your son is alone. I don't know about the other two. Honestly, I don't know how he is with them. I don't know if he's in their lives, but I do think he's in their lives more than his son, of course. So I do think he is there for his daughters more.
At least once every 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
Which kind of makes it worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very sad. Like, his son doesn't have anybody, and he can use more support. Like, but no, not from his father. His father is not there for him.
No, they don't, Love and Grace. His daughters don't live with him, right?
No. They've never, none of them have ever.
They don't even have a room there.
No, they don't even have a bed there.
Not even a bed.
Nope.
Another lie debunked.
Yeah. This is why he's so mad. This is why he's lashing out so hard. Is because you've you really like melted down his persona all in, a couple hours of just talking, telling the truth. He never thought it would be out there. And, he thought he could get away with saying whatever he wanted to say. Like I said, I'm starting to think that what he has done since January has been kind of preemptive measures, because he knew when I reached out to the other lady that if I had found, if I had found you before you found me, I would have messaged you. It would have been very similar to what I sent the other lady, and that would have been it. I would have gave you the chance to speak, and if you didn't want it, you didn't want it. But
did you show her what you said to the other baby mama?
She saw it.
I saw it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
it's an easy video.
Now, if you received that message out of the blue, would you think someone was harassing you or stalking you or anything?
Harassing means more than one message.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say someone's harassing you by sending you one message.
Yeah, or what's in the content of the message as well, and neither one was harassment.
No.
Right.
Not in my eyes, but I just wanted your point of view.
I've already said that she is not any better than him, and that's all I'll say about her.
Yeah. Paisley said, has he been physically abusive to you or any other women that you know of?
No, never to me, and I don't know about anyone else.
No.
Verbally abusive?
Well, of course we fight.
Right.
Everyone fights. Everyone says things they don't mean. I've said things when I was mad at him too.
Right.
But he's never been physical, no.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Thank God.
I still cannot believe how many lies he has told. I cannot believe he told everyone that he had custody of his son.
Yeah, when he's not even on his son's birth certificate. And
Yeah.
he's met him twice.
Yeah. Somebody, I remember somebody bringing that up to you, and about his son, and, about his son. Maybe they didn't say specifically his son, but that he had an autistic child. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm sure he said he had some kind of custody. Sympathy points from that guy.
Yeah, of course. Anything to make himself look better on YouTube, like as if that matters more than his son in real life.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube is his life. It's his whole life.
I see this now.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot tonight that I have not seen, and it's really sad. Like all his time and effort and everything spent on YouTube. Like, what about your son who needs help, who I am taking to therapy and fighting for everything he needs? He's on lists for tablets to help him communicate. He's on wait lists for entry to school at a special school. Like he
needs a tablet.
He has a tablet, but he needs a tablet for communicating with. I think it's an AAC device where they can talk through.
Yeah, what does that cost?
Oh, a lot.
Like?
He's on a wait list to get one. They're like, I think his therapist said like $2,000, but it would be covered if he gets accepted from that wait list.
2,000 Canadian?
Yeah.
How much is that American? Somebody figure that out.
I'd say probably around 15. Maybe 1,400, something like that.
I don't know what kind of tablet it is. His therapists were telling me about it. It's so he presses buttons and that will talk for him because he cannot talk.
I had a cousin that actually had a device that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those do help out so much more.
Yeah, because he does struggle with the words, and then he gets really upset when he can't communicate as well.
I can understand that. I would probably myself, man.
Like, I've even sent Jamie a picture of his son with bruises on his head from himself punching himself, and he is just
Frustrating.
not. Yeah, well, that's an autistic thing. He can't communicate.
Yep.
So when he gets frustrated, he does punch himself in the head.
I was gonna
And
say my best
I've
friend's
told
kid was like that. He's
yeah,
like
I've
18
told
now.
Jamie about that. I've sent him videos, I've sent him pictures, and he has not been there to help me or his son through any of it.
Mass reporting for what? Behind green eyes.
Whatever.
What are we doing here? Let me mass report this, SpeakEaZy. I'm going to ask you, are you going to be a man and buy this child of yours this sensory tablet, or is the Stan going to buy it? I'll give you one chance. If you don't buy it, we're going to get it. It's up to you. But he's not going to have to wait on this waiting list and all that stuff.
He shouldn't have to wait. And as much as we can help, I would love to. Absolutely.
Yeah. We can. It's $1,476, and we can do that.
Yep. We sure can.
Yeah. We already got people ready to donate. We can do that. So yeah, we'll get that worked out. I'll work out the particulars with you on where we can send that. I know sending money is like we talked earlier, because I was going to try to help you, and it was just, because you guys don't have Cash App and all these different apps, so you said an email transfer that you did with him earlier.
Yeah, that's what he does with me. Just the email transfer.
Yeah. So I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure I can walk into my bank and say I'm going to transfer this much money to this lady in Canada, and they could get that done.
Yep.
I'm sure. And if worse come to worse, we send the money to one of our people in Michigan, and they can take it across the border to you. And just hand it to you.
Yep.
But we will get it done. I promise. If he don't do it, we'll do it.
We should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll commit to do that for you. We'll do that for you.
I'm sitting here holding 100. I'm going to put toward it. So I got to go to Cash App, and I'll get that to you tonight or in the morning.
I'm getting some private messages on Facebook already. So I got some shirts here. We can do the same thing with, playing the spin the wheel game and give away some of these Ernie Shell wanted poster shirts, and we'll definitely get it done. So
Yes, we will. We absolutely will. And I mean, like I said, one of my best friends, his son was nonverbal autistic, and he was also a diabetic, and like to the point where he needed to have insulin, and he couldn't communicate to them how he was feeling, with his blood sugar and that kind of stuff. So that just threw another curveball in with it. And I know it takes a strong person to raise a special needs child, especially an autistic child. I know it does. I've been there. I've helped. So you can bet that the Stand will help, so he can be able to communicate with you.
I appreciate that. I think he is doing very well with the therapy that he is getting. It is helpful.
T.N. said, this is making me so angry that his son is waiting on help that his father should be helping with. Sleazy, you're a POS. Stan family will help this mama get what she needs for her little guy. Yeah. Hey, T.N., it's good to see you in chat, too. Yeah, we got plenty of people willing to help. We get you taken care of. Maybe that'll motivate him to step up and do some things, too. Never know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it'll be a wake-up call. It would be for me if I was.
That's what I was hoping, to be honest. Like, he needs to realize that what he is saying compared to what he is doing is not okay.
Yeah, it's night and day.
No. There's a 3.5-year-old boy who needs him more than YouTube needs him.
Yeah, there are, Raz. Raz said there are a lot of people here with special needs children. Christina, your peers on that note, just so you know. Yeah, I don't care. Behind green eyes. Let Southern Girl say whatever she wants to. Southern Girl said that it took us so many months to give away $100. Kemper, did you realize that we were only doing that to give away money? She missed the whole point of that game we played. Like, we weren't going to give away any money at all. I mean, it was just for fun, just to take, the views away from her hateful ass. And, the money was something we added later on. And the reason why it took so long is, honestly, we forgot to play it most nights. I mean, we forgot to even play the game. So, because once you started ducking and dodging and changing your night, Southern Girl, we knew we accomplished what we needed to. So go on with your bad self. Haters gonna hate. He does, mama, too. He needs a daddy in his life. That's for sure.
He needs support from his father. That's what he needs.
That's exactly what he needs, man.
You don't have to live with the mother to support your child. You don't have to be with the mother to support your child. But you can't be a self-centered prick and support your child. You can't. It's all about you, then there's no room for anybody else, not even the children that you fathered so far. I'm using that term loosely.
Yeah. You guys, I could hang out for a long time tonight, but I'm starting to get a little bit weary and sleepy. So
your cheeky's getting numb.
Yeah, a little bit. So we got up and started Valentine's Day early today. Now, do y'all celebrate Valentine's Day in Canada?
Yes.
Okay. It's on the same day?
Got something for my boys.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I definitely got something for my boys.
You got something for your boys? Yeah. Well, that's cool. You load them up with chocolate?
Oh, yeah. He loves the kisses, the chocolate kisses. So.
Oh, yeah. Who don't?
He got those, and I blew up 15 balloons for him, and that was everything for him. Just the balloons. That's all he needed.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great. That's awesome. Well, all right. Is there anything else you want to say before we close up shop?
No, that was it.
Well, anytime you want to come back, you come on back and hang out with us on panel. Like I said, I'm sure Nicolina would love to interview you on her panel.
Yeah, I'm happy I got to say what I had to say, because clearly it was never going to be said by him.
Right.
And I thank you for letting me say it. Thank you for listening and believing everything I say, because I know there's still people out there who do not believe what I am saying is true, which is fine, but I just said what I had to say, and that was it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't use logic, though. They use their emotions and feelings. So
yeah, I know you saw some text messages, but I know everyone else did not, so they're not going to believe me the same. Not everyone is going to believe me the same, but that's fine, because he knows the truth.
Well, yeah, if it helps, I was going to say, if it helps any, he has shown himself to be a liar since he showed up. So he didn't help himself at all. He's done nothing but lie. And like I said, it takes sound logic to understand if somebody's telling you facts or fiction. We've known he's been telling fiction. Everything that I've heard from you tonight, and I've not even got to hear the whole thing. But I can tell that you have no reason to lie. You're not telling any crazy ass story. You're basically telling us what we thought was going on, except for we didn't realize he had the third child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we will be helping you with getting your son his sensory tablet.
Absolutely. We're going to do that.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Very well.
And if anything else that we can do to help, let us know.
Nope, that's it. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for listening.
You're welcome. Thank you, Christina. We really appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night, Christina.
Kemper, Christina
Yes,
is a very well-spoken young lady, buddy. And I never had no doubts. I didn't ask her for any receipts, but she showed me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I know, I've seen the messages. And,
well, I mean, I'm sure she did that because she knows how Jamie rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. And Easy, this ain't about me and you. This is you, dude. You need to fix yourself. YouTube be damned. You need to straighten shit out with your family, buddy. And when I say family, I'm talking about you and that young man. He's a wonderful, beautiful child, young man, full of energy. How can you not want to just hug him every day? What do you do that's so important? You can't go see him at least once every other day, every 3 days. What little tiny speck of respect I ever had for you is gone. Say whatever you want to say about me. I don't care. Because you don't matter. Straighten your shit out. And Kimber, I appreciate you helping out with that, with the tablet. We'll get that coordinated. I am going to talk to Nicolina about it and see if she might be interested in helping out and getting people involved.
Yeah.
So I've already had a couple of messages behind the scenes here that told me, let them know. So we'll figure that out. But we'll get that done, and we'll get it done real soon.
Yeah, that's something that's needed.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like I said, one of my best friends, his son, nonverbal, they went through a rough time, and they actually lived with me for 3 years, and that was in the first part. He was probably around Christina's son's age whenever they were living with me. So I can definitely relate to what she's speaking on. And yeah, I've never had any of my own kids, but I have helped raise other kids. I've had 2 exes that had children, and I've helped raise their her kids because their daddies were POS. So yeah, I got an issue with deadbeat dads. For anybody that's listening, especially you, SpeakEaZy, I have issues with people like you. Because you can go around and do adult things like that, but you can't back it up when the consequences of those adult decisions happen. Like I said, you don't have to be with the mother. You don't have to be friends with the mother. You just have to be there for your child.
Yeah.
That's it. And if you can't manage that, you're simply not a man at all. As a matter of fact, you're not even a human. If you can't take care of your own seed, you're not a fucking human. That goes for BK, that goes for Ernie, that goes for SpeakEaZy, Rap, any of them.
Speaking of Ernie, don't forget Ernie shirts. I got some in gray. I got 4 or 5 of these. And those are, good material right there. Like good stuff. Good stuff. Let me know if you're interested in one of the Ernie wanted poster shirts. It's in detail too. I'll tell you what it says here. Wanted, Ernie Shell, auto theft, bail jumping, and harassment. Known YouTube scam artist, hockey mask scam artist, and we'll try to sell you a t-shirt. The Stan YouTube channel brought to you by Jimbo and Kemper to expose people like Ernie Shell. It's got our logo and our YouTube URL on there. So, and it says wanted, $5,000 reward, and it's got his actual mugshot from the Madison County Detention Center. What? It cannot tow a car, Earth Angel. I won't tell a lie. But I'm going to tell you right now that every single dime we make on the Ernie Shell t-shirts, I'm going to put in towards the tablet. Yeah. And I think I've got 5 of them. I'll count them, and we'll let you know either in community or tomorrow night. But these are good shirts and funny, good and funny. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Oh yeah.
All right, Kemper.
Yeah.
I
just want yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. I just want to say one thing to all the triggered bitches in SpeakEaZy's chat. Why don't y'all go blow a goat? Hook up a Southern girl. I'm sure she can help you. You fucking skanks.
Hang on a second.
I'm sorry, I'm done. Bunch of triggered motherfuckers over there.
Nicolina just messaged me and said, fuck, I was out like a light. Oh,
hey, Nick. But yeah, they some triggered skankies over there, man.
What up, Nicolina? You missed it. Miss Christina was here and she exposed Easy for everything he says he is not. And he's still really triggered over there. Yeah, he's bad triggered. Oh, you missed it. It was good. Nicolina, do you want a t-shirt? We got these brand new Ernie Shell wanted poster t-shirts. Got his actual mugshot on them.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a raffle, or we're trying to fundraise to help Christina get a sensory tablet for her autistic child. So anything that anybody wants to help with, you can contact me or Jimbo, and I'm sure there's going to be others helping in this. So we'll have more people you can contact tomorrow or the next day. But do know that it is needed, and there will be receipts from it.
Absolutely, every dime. I'll tell you what.
Anybody that wants to say we're scamming with this can go join Southern Girl Blowing Goats.
Yeah, I ain't going to put no price on them. Pay me what you want for it, and every bit of the money we're going to send to get the sensory tablet. What did we say we needed? $1,476.
Yeah, it's like $1,500 total, something like that.
Yeah,
or whatever,
we'll just send $1,500 US cash, and get the sensory tablet for the boy.
Did you know that tonight was rehearsed?
Rehearsed.
Yeah, one of the dumb old skanks over there trying to say, what was it? Kind of funny. Kemper knows all about this woman, but she contacted Jimbo today. Sounds like it's really rehearsed. No,
you know all about
you, Robo Granny. He actually talks to me. No matter what you guys think go on behind the scenes, he tells me what's going on. So I don't understand what the fuck your dumb ass is trying to say, Robo Granny. I'm sure you got a fucking Star Crunch tucked underneath that little fupa roll of yours. Go grab a snack, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nicolina will write about a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes, his youngest son is nonverbal autistic, and the mom takes care of him all by herself, and he lives in his mother's basement. It ain't Granny's basement. It is his mother's basement.
He pays rent.
And he pays rent to live there.
Sometimes.
Yeah, except for when he needs a month off to buy Christmas presents. Or
something else, or some weed or whatever. I'm sure it's more than just Christmas time.
rundown right quick. He's never told his son Merry Christmas. He's never told his son Happy Birthday.
Yep.
He has
Merry
met
Christmas.
He's met his son twice ever in 3.5 years. 2 times.
He actually left her while she was pregnant with him and threatened to take the baby.
Yeah, while she was pregnant, he threatened to leave, and well, he did leave, but he threatened to take custody of the child. No, he does not pay child support.
No, but we're going to be trying to help get that tablet. Or actually, we're going to get the tablet.
Yeah, we told her tonight we're going to get the tablet. He's in. Get this. In January, he's never paid her anything, but in January he sent her $400, and then today he sent her $50 to reimburse her for chicken nuggets and something else he bought that the boy needed for, I think, something for his medicine. But so $450 in 3.5 years is how much he's give to his son. You literally just missed her. We were going to end up, and she just now left. I told her you'd love to interview her, and you know I'm going to message her and talk to her, and we're going to get this worked out on how to get the money to her. I told her if we had to, we'd have somebody in Michigan just running across the border.
Yep, there's a few of us over here that could do that.
Yeah. So, you know, we'll get it to her. I don't know, you know, I would think I could go into the bank and just wire it.
You should be able to wire internationally, man. You should be able to.
Does he provide a house for her? No.
He doesn't do shit. He gave her $50 today and then like $400 in January. Yeah. That's all he's given her.
Yeah, he don't give her a house, and he doesn't have 3 homes. He doesn't own 3 houses. He doesn't own a BMW. His Mazda wouldn't start today. He was going to go to his son's therapy appointment, but his Mazda wouldn't start. And no, she is not Jade. As far as she knows, none of his baby mamas have time to be on YouTube. So likely that Jade is who we think it is.
Oh, yeah. Jade is definitely that dumb bitch, not today.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've been watching her fucking flappy ass mouth over here too, man. It's definitely her.
Yeah. So I guess we'll end this thing up, Kemper, and come back tomorrow night. Like I said, if you want to buy a t-shirt, you can just send whatever you want to send. Say it's for the t-shirt. Give me the address. I'll send it to you. If you want to make a P.O. box, that's fine. And what we'll do is we'll keep a public tally of what's going. And when we get the money, we're going to buy this kid his tablet. If you've seen the little video of the little fella, you just fall in love. I don't see how easy's not.
Oh, he's not Jamaican either. His dad's not Jamaican. He's Portuguese.
Yeah. His stepdad is the guy that's Jamaican.
Yeah. So all this, oh, you're racist and all this shit, you know, he can shove it up his ass.
Yeah, he's a liar. Once again, Christina, if you're still watching, thank you very much, ma'am. You were very well received and very well spoken. God bless you.
Thank you for bringing the truth. Yes, thank you for bringing that.
All right, Kemper. Until tomorrow night, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Because I ain't no sissy la-la like some of these motherfucking YouTubers. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough.
poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Women's boobs are their balls. They're just not down there. So yes, gentlemen, we have bigger balls than you do. What? Say what?